This is my BMW E30 325i. The task I'm doing today is removing the diff, and I'm going to rebuild it and change the diff ratio in it. So I just thought I'd just share a little tip or trick that can come in use sometimes whenever you're doing a similar job. I've got the half shafts undone, which wasn't too much of an issue. Now, I've got no motor or gearbox on this car, so normally when you have a motor and gearbox, it can act as a brake for your drive shaft. So when you're trying to undo the drive shaft nuts to the diff, the drive shaft won't spin. The issue I had here is when you try to undo one of the nuts and you got limited room here, the drive shaft would just spin. And the same goes if you try to put tension on it. The suspension just begins to flex and the wheels move as well, so that does not help either. So if you're ever facing this problem, what you can do is, first of all, you can use one of the other nuts to hold it with another spanner while you try undo one of them. The issue there can be, it can be pretty awkward if you're doing it yourself, and often you have limited control here and you'll find that your spanners are slipping, especially if the nuts have been taken off again. What I often do here is where you got the drive shaft uni joint here, I often jam a piece of wood or a piece of metal or maybe a tool. In this case I'm just using a small little 3-inch half-inch type extension bar over here, and we've got in a little hole there, if you can see, in the rear cross member, and that's totally safe to do so long as what it's pushing on both sides is totally solid. So here what happens is when I put tension on this spanner anti-clockwise to loosen that, instead of a drive shaft just spinning, that tool that I've put there will stop it, and then you can get your nut loose just like that.